All right, so we are here today at the Nab Village, which is the YouLi co-working space, and I'm here with Karen
Haranis.
She's teaching me with my poor American accent to say her name properly. She is the founder of Rare Air Himalayan Travel.
That's right.
And so we wanted to talk to her today because I just love your story, because it's sort of, my dream as well, and I think many people's dreams. So tell us how you ended up founding Rare Air Himalayan Travel.
Well, I went to the Himalayas in 2002 and I fell in love. I just think it's the best destination in the world. And I've been there 8 times, and this is the last 5 trips have been to Bhutan.
Mm-hmm.
And once I went to Bhutan, that was it. That was the destination. It's not. You kind of go for the mountains,
yeah.
But it's really the culture that really draws you in, especially in Bhutan.
Yeah. Well, and it's a tricky destination, right? Because it doesn't allow a lot of tourists.
No, it doesn't
right?
allow
Yeah.
a lot of tourists, and you can only go there by using one of the local companies. So my company is actually partnered with a company in Bhutan, so they run all of the trips.
And that's how any operator has to work, right?
Yeah. There is no such thing as independent travel in Bhutan.
Oh, very interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
And so then, how did you find that operator? Because that must be quite scary.
I did the Chamalari trek a few years ago, and Numgel was our guide on that trek, and I just thought he was an outstanding guide. He just really understood people. He's got great empathy. He's a very kind man, and he just remembered little things about us that I didn't expect him to remember.
Aww.
He just really, really looked after us.
And that really stood out in terms of sort of the
Yeah.
tourism experience there. Do you find it's quite crowded in that space? Are there a lot of operators, or is it actually
there
still,
are actually. Yeah. I mean, not as bad as Nepal. Nepal's really
yes.
overcrowded,
Right.
with people trying to get your business. But Bhutan, there's quite a lot of operators. But, they're not all good.
But Numgel is the winner.
Numgel is the winner.
Yeah.
I'd been over the year before. I had a different guide, and he was pretty good. But Numgel was definitely.
And so he's now your business partner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. And you've just come back from there, yeah?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. We went to Bhutan in the middle of Bhutan.
Yeah.
It was great. I did some walks that I hadn't done before, and I was just blown away by the forest. It was springtime over there as well, so the rhododendrons were out. And on one of the walks there was wild daphne growing everywhere, and the smell was just amazing. Yeah, and there were moss all over the trees and prayer flags, and it was great.
So I love that because I grew up in California, and we used to have this rhododendron parade growing up, because
really?
in Northern California rhododendrons just grow like weeds. And so it wasn't until I met you that I found out that rhododendrons are actually from Bhutan
Himalayas.
and from the Himalayas.
That's right.
So I think that would be really cool. I think my aunt, I might actually get her to get on Facebook just to watch this video, because she would love that. But speaking of treks you haven't done yet, there's one coming up in September, is that right?
Yeah. I haven't done the Dugala trek, which is it's also called the Thousand Lakes trek, because there's a whole bunch of glacial lakes up there. It's supposed to be similar to the Druk Path, which I've done. The Druk Path's got a few lakes, and I love the Druk Path.
So 1,000 lakes, is this an exaggeration?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
there's really only like 100 or something.
All right.
But.
So it's good marketing then.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, so I wanted to introduce you to Karen. So Karen works with us, and she uses YouLi to organize the trips and to publish them.
Yeah.
So we're going to post a link to the Dagala trek, which is leaving in September, in the comments below. So we do hope that you'll get a chance to check that out and join her in discovering the 1,000 lakes in Bhutan.
Come to Bhutan. It's
Yes.
the best.
Yes. But you also lead local treks, is that right? With your
I do.
hiking group. Yeah,
I do.
So if you do want to get to know Karen before you make the big leap to go hiking in Bhutan, or even just walking, actually that's a good point. I know that some people think that to go to the Himalayas you have to be trekking, but that's
No.
not always the case,
No,
right?
no. Yeah, I mean, depending on which trip you do, but we run a lot of hotel-based walking trips,
Yeah.
and you just need to have pretty good fitness
Okay.
for those ones.
Yeah, so just day trips out from the hotels and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's actually something I did. You know, you always think of the Himalayas as being like full-on hardcore trekking,
No.
but it doesn't have to be.
No,
Yeah.
no. There's some easy walks, some easy downhill walks as well.
Lovely. Well, just wanted to share because I'm really excited, and when I do finally get to Bhutan, it's going to be with Karen. So I hope that you guys get a chance to check her out and perhaps join her in September. Thanks, guys. Bye.